Hallelujah. Bless you, saints. Well, saints, I want to tell you, first of all, thank y'all for tuning in tonight for the broadcast. I'm your host, Deacon Bell, and I have with me tonight our beloved Teacher Shane, my friend, my brother for all these years. Man, Teacher, how long now? Since I've known you.
It's been a time.
It's been a time. Hallelujah.
Oh, yes.
So can y'all hear Teacher Shane too, saints? Give us a 10 speak up, please.
Shalom, shalom, beloved. Hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah.
Hallelujah. All righty. Well, they didn't type anything in the chat, but I'm assuming they can hear you.
It's a little bit of a
delay.
Delay, yes.
Oh,
there we go.
Yep, there we go, brother. Brother Josh, guys. All right. Praise y'all. Hallelujah. All righty. Tell you what, Brother Josh, let's, if you would please, go to Ephesians chapter 3. Start with verse 14. Well, let me see. Hold on. Start with verse 14. Going to verse 16. Okay, we'll go to verse 18. Just a little reading here. All right. For this cause, I bow my knees unto the Father of our Master Jesus Christ, of whom the whole family in heaven and earth is named, that he would grant you according to the riches of his glory to be strengthened with might by his Spirit in the inner man, that Christ may dwell in your hearts by faith, that ye be rooted and grounded in love, may be able to comprehend with all saints what is the breadth, the length, and depth, and height, and to know the love of Christ, which passeth knowledge, that ye might be filled with all the fullness of Yah. Now unto him that is able to exceedingly abundantly, now unto him that is able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. Unto him be glory in the assembly by Jesus Christ throughout all ages, world without end. Amen. Now tonight, when Teacher Shane and I, when we're talking about the inner man, we're going to deal with the inner man. You know, Paul even prayed for our inner man. And you know, there's a lot of things that we deal with in this walk, even in our daily lives. Everything affects the inner man. We speak from the inner man, whether you know it or not. You know, if you're carnal-minded and earthly-minded or just walking or too fleshly, you won't know what you're speaking from. But we can tell you speaking from the inner man, or you're speaking from the devil speaking out of your want. You know, and you may not be aware of it, but those who can discern know exactly what's speaking to them. When they hear your body, hear a voice speak from your body. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You have anything to say, T?
Yeah, the heart is something that must be tuned into, especially as we heard yesterday and have been hearing so many times, how the thoughts in our hearts make up the worlds which we perceive. You know, we live by word, whether it be good or whether it be evil. We always are persuaded, we always are perpetrated, yeah, that's the word. We're already coerced and propelled many times by the things that are spoken within. And that's what we really need to hone into, that voice that is within. It's not so much as what we speak out of our mouth naturally, but there is a genesis of all these thoughts that begins in the heart first, before this tongue actually harnesses and makes manifest what's going on in the heart. When it vocalizes, when it makes known, when it manifests everything that is in the heart of that person, that's what we need to know between each and every one of them. What is going on in our heart first? The beginning of our thoughts. If we can get into the place of harnessing these thoughts at the very genesis, at the very onset, take the battle to the gate, then we might have an advantage that Messiah has been trying to tell us, and the men of Yah has been trying to tell us, especially with our thoughts, our understanding and everything. Start at the beginning. If we just start at the gate and start discerning the very thoughts and the intents of our hearts, then we can control this tongue, this unruly evil. But we think we have this natural tongue in check, but we forget about that inner tongue that we let go unchecked.
Yes, yes, yes. How true, Pete. How true. I tell you what, let's move off with this scripture here. But going in Mark chapter 7, start at verse 19 to 18. Of course, this is Jesus speaking, talking to the disciples. And he said unto them, Are ye so without understanding also? Do ye not perceive that whatsoever thing from without entereth into the man, it cannot defile him? Because it enters not into his heart, but into the belly, and goeth out into the draught, purging all meats. And he said, That which cometh out of the man, that defileth the man. From within, out of the heart of men proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these things, all these evil things come from within and defile the man.
The Genesis, huh?
Yes.
The beginning.
The beginning.
Yes.
So it's not the fact that you ate a hamburger and that defiles you. No. It's what you speak or have heard in Genesis. You think about it. Jesus said, you got a bitter wife spitting words in your ear, and you don't check her. What's going to come out of you?
Well, you start entering into her world. If you don't, start taking that very thing that's coming out of her and put it in check and disannul it.
Ooh.
But if silence is consent to an agreement.
Yes. So if you passively agree with her.
You passively agree, you cower down, you don't take your place as a man.
And tell her to shut the hell up.
You need to shut the hell up. You need to come in and actually bring the words of love, words of reproof, the words of life, the words of instruction to deal with that hell within.
Yeah. Yes, because that hell's a raging fire. Because that tongue, that deadly poison, that world of iniquity starts spewing out. You have to check it. You look at these fires blazing in Canada that went on. Well, they're purposely started by the government. Of course, conspiracy. They want us to shut the hell up for saying that. But anyway, that stuff didn't happen. It wasn't somebody throwing a cigarette down and it burned up Canada. But anyway, the tongue can start a fire just like that. And if you're a weak ass man, letting the woman spew all that, letting her run her mouth unchecked, and you don't got the balls to check her. You letting her. Like teacher said, you letting that Genesis take place in you because you didn't disannul the vow. You didn't check her. You just let her run amok. You ain't helping her take her thoughts captive because maybe if you rebuke her, she'd have the strength in her to start reining her own self and checking her own spirit. Oh shit, my master just improved me. I gotta get my crap together.
Yes. Yes, he steps in and he takes place, where she's weak in that moment, then his strength should be there to shut that hell up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She can abide under her covering.
Yeah, if she would stay under her covering and let her covering shut that hell up in her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And receive the instructions of life. If he truly loves his wife, he will shut that hell up.
Yes.
Because he knows the voice of the master and should know the voice of the master, and he should know the voice of the enemy.
Come on. Yes, sir. You got to be discerning. And plus, if you're a man covering a woman, she needs you to protect her. Correcting her in love is protection. You shutting that hell up, that's not being her enemy. You're for her. Now, if she takes it as you're against her, then, she got to mature up and grow up and get her mind right.
Yeah, you got to step in and cover up that hell.
Come on.
And put it in its place and take it far from her.
Yes. Working deliverance.
Yes.
Hallelujah. 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 Let's see. You know, Jesus said in verse 21, so from out of the heart. You know, Jeremiah said this though, before we go to Jesus. He said the heart is evil and desperately wicked. Who can know? And of course, we talk about the heart, that's everybody else's heart, but not yours. Mm-hmm. You know, when you got that hell raging in you, think about it. You think about it. Times people get rebuked and get corrected, all that hell that rises up.
Yeah.
And I was talking to a brother, and he was telling me about a situation he deals with brethren that when he goes to correct them, there's always an answer back, some clap back. There's always, you know, all that these brothers can't make themselves. They can't check their own selves, their own spirits. They can't hold the water within them and shut the hell up themselves.
Yes.
And they kick back against the leader, trying to frustrate the work. But thankfully, this brother's strong enough and faithful enough that he keeps hammering back at them.
Yeah,
putting them in place.
It's amazing that people won't discern when sin is having a voice in them.
Ooh.
When this hell is rising up in them and it wants to defend itself.
Yes, sir.
That it takes over and it starts, you know, obsessing and possession, actually, the person that it's actually allowing to reign in. See, we need to start understanding when sin is starting to take place and it's opening up its mouth. And that's when we need to get into our place as a new creature from within. We know all this stuff starts from within, and we need to take this thing to the gate and discern it. And then once you see this thing rising up in you, then you should rise up against it with much more boldness and tell it, shut the hell up!
Yes, sir. Being that priest in that temple, executing that office. Hallelujah. It's like what Paul said, bringing every thought into captivity, into obedience, checking them thoughts.
Yeah, but shut them up.
Shut them up, yeah. Well, what's the example Pastor Dowell gives? Like the semi. You know, you got to turn the semi sideways, block all the lanes of traffic and start discerning them, sorting them out, seeing what's going on. But when you block that lane of traffic, hey, everything's shutting the hell up. Uh-oh. This guy, this brother, this sister's taking authority here. And he's looking to see what I'm doing, you know, what's going on in their members. Mm-hmm. Not letting sin reign in their members.
Yes.
In their moral body.
Yes.
You know, in other words, cutting off that voice, that wicked tongue on the inside.
That hell.
Shutting the hell up.
Shutting the hell up.
And you can't be scared to do it. You got to do it with all authority within you. You know, cause it's like doing deliverance, teach. These devils know when you mean business.
Yeah.
You know, like when you scared and, you know, all timid trying to striving to cast the devil out of somebody, that thing ain't obeying you. It's like Pastor give an example with the dog. Like he said, hey, come here, dog. You know, come here. And just looking at you. I know I said, come here, Grover. He look at you, stupid. He said, come here. No, he hops up and get his ass in place. Oh, well, he means business, yeah. If you don't get over here, I'm going to beat you with this stick I got. Same thing doing with these thoughts. You have to take authority. You have to be show everything within you that you're the master of the temple. You're the chief priest. You're the high priest in your temple, dealing with it, and then even dealing with your own family. When they're getting out of order. What the scripture say? When the master of the house rises up,
stay in your place.
In other words, shut the hell up.
Shut the hell up. Don't let hell rise up. Shut it the hell up. The hell.
Yeah. Period. Hallelujah. Yes, sir. That's right. That's right. That's right. Hallelujah. Yes, 15. Oh, hallelujah. I'll tell you what. All right, let me see. Let's go to John chapter 6. Go to verse 61, Brother Josh. Then we'll go down. We'll start verse 60. We'll go to 63. Many therefore of his disciples, when they had heard this, said, "This is a hard saying. Who can hear?"
That's hell. Come on.
Hell rises up. Come on. Of course, Jesus, speaking spiritual now, and that's amazing too. When you're in the spirit trying to talk to somebody that's natural, there's going to be a clash. Well, Jesus knew in himself that his disciples murmured.
There's more hell.
Shut the hell up.
Oh, come on. Jesus is going to rise the occasion, Murmured. When Jesus knew in himself that his disciples murmured at it. Hell rising up, Come to resist the master,
Yes, sir. He said unto them, "Does this offend you?"
Let's make it. Get ready to shut the hell up in them,
Yes, sir. What and if you shall see the Son of Man ascend up where he was before? It is the Spirit that quickens. The flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit, and they are life.
What? Words?
Words.
Words. Especially in deliverance, what's spoken at the spirits?
Words.
Ooh. If we can just get to the genesis of all these words that come into our being. Words from heaven or words from hell?
Choose which voice you going to listen to.
Yeah.
What you going to receive. Because it's the spirit that quickens, and the flesh profits nothing from the words that I speak unto you. Words I speak of their spirit and their life. But there are some of you that believe not. Unbelief is raised on in hell.
So unbelief, that's hell rising up, That's some of that hell that needs to shut the hell up.
Yeah.
And then it has hell.
Hey, you think about it. When we allow our spirits to get ourselves in the unbelieving state, how much hell is that raising within?
Yes.
That's torment.
That brings us into mistrust and doubting and offense. We don't understand. Once we put ourselves into these places, the worlds that it brings us into. There's only two worlds that we actually can dwell in. We're going to dwell with Yah, or we're going to dwell with Satan. That's it. Cut and dry. That's simple.
It. Yes, sir.
You want to go to heaven, or you want to go to hell? That is up to you.
True.
So if the words of hell are rising up in you, are you going to go to hell with them words rising up in you?
Come on, T.
Are you going to let the inner man, the new man in you that was created after the image of Yah, talk to that very thing that's trying to take you out of the hand of Yah and tell it, shut the hell up? When things are trying to get you an offense, when things are trying to get you envious, and things are trying to get you jealous, instead of looking at your brother and your sister, look at yourself first. Start with you first.
Yeah.
And tell yourself, shut the hell up. Tell them spirits, shut the hell up.
Hallelujah.
Take authority. Yah has given us authority. He has put this treasure in earthen vessels.
Hallelujah.
But we rather render our mouths to murmuring and complaining, and we won't shut the hell up when we get into the murmuring and the complaining. And the next thing we know, what follows is destruction.
Yeah.
And then after destruction, then we're blaming Yah. Yah, you hate me. And then more hell. You won't shut the hell up.
No. No, it's so true. No, we won't stop that evil speaking within us. No, we'd rather play the blame game, attack Yah with that same evil member in our tongue, that inner man, instead of teach. It's somebody said, well, teach. It's easy for you to say that, because you've been walking with Yah. You're a man of Yah. You anointed. Yah gave you the gift of being a teacher, so you don't have to fight now. You got it made, Teacher Shane. You got the word.
Shut that hell up. Shut that hell up.
You understand, Teach?
No, that hell's got to be shut up.
Hallelujah. Yes. No excuse, mate.
No.
No excuse, mate. You teach you a man of light passion like everybody else.
Yes,
right?
just as Messiah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Because he had many occasions for hell to rise up in him.
Come on.
But he told hell to shut the hell up. And in doing so, he shut hell up.
Hallelujah. He got the victory for us all to be able to overcome. Hallelujah.
And why not step into that victory? Yeah? Not step into that authority. Yeah.
Yeah. It's given to us.
Yeah, it's given to us. Yeah.
I was talking to a brother the other day and told him, like, brother, you know, we're not, like Pastor preached this message, I forgot which one it was some years ago. And I never forgot these words out of that message, the whole message. He says, we're not fighting for victory, we're fighting from victory. And that has helped me in my battles against the Satan speaking in my mind, coming with the attacks. I mean, waves. Like, no, devil, you're defeated. I've got the victory in Jesus. I'm not fighting for it. You're under my feet. I'm stepping on you. You're not stepping on me. I'm not going to be cast down, sad, defeated, just because you want to come whisper in my ear and try to get me to give place to you. No, shut the hell up. Get out of here.
Yes, shut the hell up. And too many times we're giving credence to the devil when it's you.
Oh, come on, kids. Come on,
when it's you that starts a lot of hell in you. And then because you start the hell in you first, then you give place to the devil.
Ooh. Look, Teach, you take off my cloak. Leave me next. I got to be responsible for my own actions.
Yeah. If you would shut the hell up and receive counsel, receive instruction, receive light as the children of the day,
come on,
and walk in it, then hell would have no dominion over you.
Wow. I'd have victory.
You would have victory. You would walk in the labors of Messiah.
Ooh, come on. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Does he not have the keys of hell and death now?
Yes, he does.
But we still thinking in our mind that the devil still has the keys of hell and death.
Oh, we want to give place to our weakness in our flesh, Teach. Have an excuse not to overcome.
No, shut that hell up. You know, if he's got the keys and we as co-joint inheritors with Messiah himself, we have the same access to the keys.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Keys to the kingdom.
Keys to the kingdom. If we would just shut the hell up, as Messiah did, he shut the hell up.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Shoot. I tell you. You know, hey, T, let's go here. Let's go to, hold on a second. Let me get there. Hold on one second. Let me find this. Wait a minute. I got the wrong scripture. Hold on. Where's the scripture? No, let's go to 2 Corinthians. Let me read that. 2 Corinthians chapter 8. Find my scripture. Yes, okay. Here we go. Let me read this. 2 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 12. Oh, couldn't see it. Of course, let's go back and read all this in context. All right. For if there first be a willing mind, it is accepted according to that a man hath, and not according to that he hath not. That he has not. You know, a lot of times it's easy to say, hey, if I had this, if I was Pastor Dowell, I could overcome all my problems. If I was Teacher Shane, if I was Sister Ashley, if I was Sister Barb, I wouldn't have to fight. I could easily overcome the devil. But because I don't have the tools that they have to be able to fight the enemy. You know, because everybody, all these other people have the different equipment. I don't have it, so how come I can't?
You're special, huh? You're so special, huh? Yeah. Your case is just so different than everybody's else, huh?
But you don't understand, T.
You're in a different warfare than the common warfare among the body, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what, my counsel, you shut the hell up.
But I can't overcome.
You can overcome.
You remember that young man we counseled? What's his name? Hold on. That boy used to be here.
Cody, yeah.
This young man, saints, would come for deliverance or for counseling. I don't know, what? Every day, every week, whenever he can get a hold of it. He was an individual that never had peace. Never. Now, yeah, we know he got demonic problems, but like, my goodness, bro, he come for counseling. You talk to him, he's ashamed to talk to him. Try to, give him strength to be able to overcome the enemy. As soon as he leaves teacher Shane, he come talk to me. As soon as he leaves me, if I talk to him, he go talk to Elder Becker, pass it off. I mean, he talked to everybody. But them voices that in his mind was his problem. And pretty much everything we were telling him, we were saying to him, was simply this.
Mm-hmm.
Shut the hell up.
Shut the hell up. Here we are trying to counsel him, telling the directions that he needs to deal with, but being so lazy, spiritually lazy, thinking we can deal with his demons than he himself dealing with his own demons, when he has the power to shut the hell up in himself. Yeah. He wants us to drain the strength in us to shut the hell up that was going on in him, and that is not so. So many saints, try to piggyback on the faith of others. Try to think, that this person, this brother, this sister, going to them is the answer. If I would tell them all my problems, and this brother and this sister will actually lift this burden off of me. No, we're there to help assist you to lift that burden, but you got to be first and foremost in that action to get that burden from you. You got to shut up the voice in you first. We cannot shut up the voice in you. We cannot. We're there to assist you, to help you, to instruct you, to guide you, to deal. You got instruction so much from the pulpit, from brothers and sisters, but you resist. These voices still bringing this doubt and this unbelief. Well, I'm not going to listen to them. Maybe I will go to this person. They will have the very thing I want to hear.
Come on.
Maybe the hell in me wants to be somehow coerced and soothed.
The itching ears within us. Yeah, get that person to speak the acceptable words, the words to help keep us in the deceit of our own wicked heart, so we can stay, just pretty much just stay, like you put it, lazy before the Most High and not do our work. Like, pretty much like that parable of the worker. Say, why aren't you working? Jesus got, why aren't you working out your salvation with fear and trembling? I've equipped you, given you all the tools, but where's the fruit of the labor in this vineyard? What have you done to show me that you appreciate the salvation I've given you?
Yeah, we've given you the machete in your hand, and you told us there's thorns and briars in my life. And we instruct you that you need to go out there and yield this machete and start cutting down those thorns, those briars, those thistles and everything. But you don't want to do that. You want us to do the work for you.
Yeah.
Instead of you rising up in the authority that that Messiah was on the tree dying for you to walk in, for you to actually tell that very thing that is trying to condemn you to shut the hell up. That thing is trying to get you envious. Shut the hell up. That thing is trying to get you in hatred. Shut the hell up. So you can quieten its voice so that perchance you might hear the voice of the shepherd.
Woo! Wow, wouldn't that be amazing?
If we would just shut the hell up.
You know, if we're doing our job, abiding our calling, as servants of the Most High, saints of the Most High, all the peace that's supposed to be ours, it's there. If we just do our part.
Yes, the foundation is already there.
Well, I was going to rebuild it because I don't like it. According to my message, it's off 2 degrees.
I know. You read all these books.
I got knowledge.
You got knowledge from all these books, and you watch many YouTube videos.
Hey!
All these other voices.
Yeah.
Now here you are, puffed up with knowledge.
Yeah.
You got all this hell raging in you, but you won't shut up that hell. But you try to shut up the man of Yah who's trying to bring you into righteousness and truth and holiness, because you hold all your book readings and all your YouTube perceivings higher pedestal. That is your Elohim. That is your mighty one.
Yeah. Vainly puffed up.
Vainly puffed up, and you don't even see your own self. But your knowledge will have you condemn others.
Come on.
That hell, you know, you condemn others, don't you condemn yourself? Don't you see, you know, if that hell in you keeps your eyes so blind that you don't see yourself.
Well, you know, one good thing about the Straitway Truth Ministry, this ministry is good for bringing the mirror. The word that's preached always helps you to.
I don't want to see myself. No, not me. It's not me. It's not me. It's you. It's you. It's you.
Shut the hell up.
It's you.
Shut the hell up.
I'm receiving all this hell because of you.
Shut the hell up and listen. Receive the instruction.
But I read books and I watched all these videos.
Where's your fruit? Crickets. Oh, shut the hell up, huh? Now listen and learn again.
Now.
Unlearn.
Now something to shut up, huh?
Yeah. You got to unlearn all that crap. Clear that out your mind.
Did Paul had to learn all that hell that was in him?
Yes, he did.
All that hell he went against the assembly?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He had to shut all that hell up.
And he was learned.
I'm a learned man. I'm a Pharisee of the Pharisees. I got a pedigree.
Woo, boy. but you don't got
No, you just don't. You don't have light.
Yeah. You know what?
All this hell.
All this hell
that you're unleashing. You call that righteousness?
Woo, boy. So you can't trust in that. That's building your house on the sand.
Until Yah comes and knocks you on your ass from the ass.
Yeah.
And then all your hell is shut up, and then the voice says, "Why persecute you me?" Boy, that shut some hell up in Paul, didn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That revelation. That gave him the revelation.
Oh yeah.
Woo. Woke up that shoe in the man.
He finally understood he was called.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Just as many of you are listening to this broadcast are called, but you resist it because of the hell that is in you, and you won't shut up.
You know, brothers and sisters, if that's the man or woman, saint, you humble yourself under the mighty hand of Yah, and he will lift you up.
Well, you gotta talk to us like that. Why you gotta speak like that, Pastor Dow? Why do you gotta have that temper with it? And why do you gotta have this emotion with it?
Pastor Dow will say, shut the hell up! Yep. And listen, damn it. Man, y'all speak, shut the hell up and listen. Receive the engrafted word which is able to save your soul. He's not your enemy. He actually loves you more than you hate yourself. Hallelujah. Oh, man.
You don't know what I've been through. You not walked a mile in my shoes.
Y'all finished speaking.
Yeah,
shut the hell up.
Means to shut the hell up.
I tell you, see, that's a juice making go a long way, boy.
All that hell, it wants to make its voice, huh? Mm-hmm. We've lived all our lives, you know, listening to the voice of hell and raising hell.
Come on.
Yes, and when some comes to reprove that hell, then hell rises up in it and tries to protect itself.
That defense mechanism.
That defense mechanism that we need to take control of and tell it, shut the hell up.
Trying to block me from life speaking.
Yes.
Shoot. Man.
His words are spirit and they are life. But what about my life? What about what I want to do? My dreams, my aspirations. What I want.
Shut the hell up.
And what Messiah said, shut that hell up. When I was on the tree, I was shutting a lot of hell up.
Hallelujah. What did he say? Hey, not my will, thine be done.
Yeah.
Father. He shut all that hell up.
With the hell rising up in him,
So he's a good example. Showing the way. Good shepherd. We ain't got no excuse, brothers and sisters. And it's amazing, too, because we shouldn't be fighting this from a losing standpoint. We've won already. We won already. And too many saints, too many times, we come with that defeated mind. All you got to do is just keep walking forward. Mm-hmm. Follow the good shepherd. Following Jesus. He's leading you to making straight paths with your feet. He's leading you in the green pastures, giving us everything that we need.
Amen.
So all we got to do what, T? Shut the hell up.
Shut the hell up. And let faith have its work.
Oh.
Hebrews 11 says, now faith, now, present, is the substance of things hoped for. What are you hoping for? Now that you're walking in this new life, you should have hope. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith, now being a child of Yah, being a child of faith, we never had faith before like this before we were born again. Through faith, we, the children of light, the children of Yah, through faith, we got to go through this faith. It's got to be an experience. We understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yah. And then this, we got to understand the worlds that we frame in our own mind. Many times we set ourselves up for failure. And that is a sad thing if we don't take to captivity instead of being in captivity, but take our thoughts into captivity. We are children that have been set free. We're no longer captive, but we have the ability to captivate thoughts, captivate feelings, captivate emotions. Take charge. And then at the gate, ask them at the time, what are you here for? What is your purpose? What is your end result? Speak to them words. And if they say contrary anything to the voice of the shepherd, then you tell them, shut the hell up.
Hallelujah.
If we would just get to that point when these things are just at their inception, then this unruly evil will already have no place to speak what is in your heart. We have the ability to control the heart. If we have a new heart that Yah has given us, if we would just clamber and cleave to that new heart, then we have the words given to us to overcome the words that is trying to resist us. We're in a war. We understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yah. So our battles begin with words. If we would just incline our new ear to the words that are spoken within us. We're so inclined to hearing all these words with our natural ear. And then we get offended. We get hatred and we get envious because we're hearing all this with our natural ear. And we won't shut the hell up of that ear and start listening with the new ears that Yah has given us.
Hallelujah. So true. So true.
We can walk in the world to come now. If we would walk according to His words. Many times we find ourselves walking according to the words that are spoken of, these drive-by slayings and slanderings and whatsoever. You know, these demons sit back, and all they got to do is just speak something to you and let you do all the work. Let you sit there and wallow and squall on the ground to do all this and that. And then they say, yeah, the door's open now. Come on, buddies. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So true, T. So
yes.
true. I can tell you, there's many times in the past, in weakness, we gave place to the devil like that. It had to learn how not to give place to those voices when they came storming in.
Yes.
Well, Satan knows. He plays a very strategic game with us. He's a strategic attack. But when you don't acknowledge that you are in a war, that you're fighting against the enemy, you're not going to. You won't engage him.
Yeah.
You'll let him come in and run roughshod on. You don't use none of the weapons of warfare that we've been equipped with. You don't get the shield of faith. You don't got the helmet of salvation on protecting your mind. You ain't using the sword of the Spirit against the enemy when he's coming in. And that sword will make him shut the hell up when you put it to him.
But what is that sword? The Word of Yah.
Yes, the Word of
We're
Yah.
so accustomed, to gathering all the words of the enemy, but don't take no time to get ourselves in the Word of Yah. If we get the cup filled with the Word of Yah, then there's no other place. You can't put nothing else in that cup when it's full.
True. We ain't giving place.
That's right.
Don't make no room for the devil.
Uh-huh.
Make room for him. He will come in. You got the devil sitting in the penthouse, and y'all got evicted.
Uh-huh. Yes. You will not shut the hell up.
Wonder why you full of hell instead of full of the Spirit.
It's amazing how Messiah can come and did what he did and put a cap.
Ooh, come on. Yeah. That cap represents our authority.
Uh-huh.
Yes. But we got to exercise the things. Having authority and not using it does you no good. It just leaves you in a defeated state where the devil can take advantage of you. And we're not, we should not be ignorant of the devil's devices. By now, a lot of us have walked enough and have battled the enemy enough. We should know a lot of the devices that are used against us.
Sure, yeah.
These voices start speaking. Damn. Once you catch it at its infancy, before it's even conceived, like people were saying earlier, with the genesis of things, don't let the devil drop them seeds in you. What we do, quickly root them out and don't give place to them so they can manifest what the death that Satan wants to have manifest in you, the hell speaking out of you to corrupt your being.
The last enemy to be destroyed is death. And we've been so encumbered with the words of death that we think we still need to walk in death. When Yah has called you into life. When we just get into the consciousness and to the regeneration of our mind and of our heart and our spirit, we start walking in that, then hell would have no place. Hell would be shut up. Your feet would walk in open places. You would know the liberty that Yah has given you, but now we rather still walk in the lies that has been perpetrated to us all of our lives, even from our childhood. We won't go back even that far to shut that hell up. Don't you understand why we got to go through this in deliverance and go through that in deliverance? Because hell needs to be shut up. These curses, these cords of control, these fetters and these chains that still are in us. We still find solace in them. We still find comfort in them because we've lived so long in them with it. We don't know how to live outside of them. And God's trying, come live with me. Come live with me. I'm trying to give you words to shut that hell up. I've called you higher than hell. Hell is beneath your feet. Heaven is causing you to look up, but how many times our heads are down because we will not shut the hell up.
So true, Saint. So true. So true. What Jesus said, I'll come that you might have life.
And that more abundantly. But we don't want that abundant life.
I want abundance of hell.
I just want hell. I'm going to raise hell. But there's some in us that just don't want to shut the hell up.
No. Well, but that abundant life, that's actually easier to walk in than walking in all that hell.
Yes.
So Jesus said, my burden is easy. My yoke is light. My yoke is easy, my burden is light.
Yeah.
But no,
we don't want that. No. We won't shut the hell up so that we can put on that yoke. We're having the yoke of old where we're in envious and we're in hatred and we're in variances and that's all I ever lived in. That's all I ever trusted in. But we won't trust in Elohim.
But the word tells us to be transformed.
What?
By the renewing.
Transform. What if we have any transformed? We got all these transformers out here in the world.
Not transformed like that.
No, shut the hell up. Yeah. They won't shut the hell up.
No, they won't.
But we see their hell manifesting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's militant hell, too.
Because, the people of Yah won't rise up and shut that hell up and reprove it.
Yep. Won't reprove the work of darkness. Nope. You need to. Got to.
Well, we're in a time where the sons of Yah, the manifestation of the sons of Yah are coming into being. And Satan knows that he has a short time, and that's why he's raising this up in this hour.
Yes.
Because he knows that the sons of Yah are getting ready to shut that hell up.
Yes, sir. Shoot. Hallelujah. Yeah, the king is coming.
Yes, the king is coming. And when he comes, guess what's going to happen to hell? It's going to be shut up.
Hallelujah. We'll shut that hell up. Put that fire out. But we got to make sure we shut the hell up with us. Because the king comes.
Yes.
Because when the king comes, he's going to cast out of his kingdom all things that offend. So the hell are you going to offend the king? Or are you going to shut it the hell up? So you won't be cast out when he comes.
Shall he find faith on the earth when he returns?
You're going to walk in faith and defeat the enemy?
Come on, let us kindle the fire. Come on, children of Yah. Come on. How ordained to this?
Yeah.
To shutting hell up. Yeah.
Right. And how did he deal with the enemy? He cast them out with his word. And what the word of the king is, there's power.
Yes.
And what Jesus said, behold, I'll give unto you power over all the power of the enemy. And so, saints, we have to exercise that power. Like Teacher Shay was saying, but now faith is. You walk in that faith, you use that power in faith, through faith, and you overcome the enemy. You don't run from him, you make him flee. Like when Worley said, attack. Make the enemy flee. Because there's no time. We're not at peace until the enemy is defeated. And the enemy's not defeated right now, so we can't just sit on our laurels. We have to stay active in the warfare. Don't let the devil just have your mind run roughshod over. You want peace? Fight for it. Because the kingdom of heaven suffers violence, and the violent take it by force.
Yeah.
In other words, they shut that hell up.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
So victory is ours, saints. Victory is ours. All we got to do is keep fighting from victory. So when the enemy comes in like a flood, the Spirit of Yah shall raise up a standard against it.
Oh, yeah.
But that standard won't be raised if you don't raise it by using the word. How did Jesus combat Satan? What did he do? He came, it is written. It is written. It is written. And what did the devil do? He fled. He left. I can't stand against that.
Oh, yes. If Messiah be raised up, he will draw.
Oh.
Come on. Come on. It's amazing what he was doing at that time. Because he went down into the lower parts of the earth and obtained the keys of hell and death. At that time, he shut hell up.
Hallelujah.
He locked the door.
It's closed. So we should no longer be captives because he set the captives free.
Oh, he left captivity captive.
Hallelujah. So do you know what you apprehended of?
Well, apprehended.
Come on.
But no, ain't nobody knows.
Shut the hell up.
What I see, you not walked in a mile. My story's different. I've been through this and I've been through that, and you don't know me. You never know me.
So Messiah didn't get victory for you.
No, because mine's different. I'm special.
You're special.
I'm going through a different warfare than anybody else.
Oh, wow. Well, I tell you what, shut the hell up. We ain't trying to hear that. There's all the warfare is common.
You trying to tell me shut the hell up.
Shut the hell up.
No, I ain't going to receive that. No. Who are you to think you can instruct me?
Shut the hell up.
No. I know what to do. I've read these books and I watch all these YouTube videos and
where's the fruit? What's in your bag? Where's your victory?
But you don't know. You just don't know. You do.
Why don't you turn all that energy and vigor on your enemy?
You are my enemy.
Oh.
You trying to condemn me.
Can I tell you the truth?
You being bitter against me. You're envious because of me, because I've read all these books, I got all this knowledge, and I watch all these YouTube videos.
Where's your fruit?
It don't matter. I read all these books.
Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up.
I've got all these tassels. You see my tassels? You see my garments?
Where's the victory?
Now, you don't listen to that. I don't need the New Testament to tell me anything.
Oh, my goodness. Where's the fruit? Where's the victory?
No. You're Esau.
Shut the hell up. Don't come back till you talk right with Victor. When you talk right in faith. When you can actually follow the Messiah as he walks. And partake of the benefit that he's provided. It takes all these books and stuff like this to say that and out. All this knowledge everybody want to get themselves puffed up with. But if it don't add nothing to your spirit, it don't provide you no deliverance, no healing, no salvation, no spiritual strength. You know what that book's good for? Toilet paper. You might as well take all the paper and start wiping your ass with it because it's just a bunch of shit.
It's a bunch of shit. It ain't good for nothing. It ain't going to fertilize a damn thing.
It's true. Oh, here you go. But John posted scripture in here. And further, Ecclesiastes 12:12. And further, by these, my son, be admonished of making many books. There is no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh. And now touching things off under idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up. But charity edifies. So all this knowledge you get, it ain't bringing forth no charity. It's just puffing you up. It's making you more vain and prideful. Shut that hell up and become humble. Throw them books away.
You don't love me.
And learn Christ.
You don't love me.
I love you enough to tell you the truth.
Well, who do you think you are to reprove me and rebuke me?
Somebody,
you don't know me.
Shut the hell up. Somebody loves you will tell you to shut the hell up and tell you the truth. And take them and hopefully take them books away from you and burn them for you. With all this false knowledge or unfruitful knowledge that you gain, but it don't help you know Christ. It don't help you know Jesus. It don't further your faith at all. Help you do anything.
That is so true. That is so true.
Okay.
Faith without works is dead. Being alone. Here you are, all alone. In your envy, and your jealousies, and your hatreds. You will not see yourself, but you can clearly see others. Woo. Here you are, yeah. Pulling out moats. You're the moat hunter. Because all this knowledge and all this understanding that you got from books and from YouTube and from Instagram and from Twitter and all these social medias, TikTok, and you are, you're not a witness, but you know you've listened to others. You listen to the second and third witnesses. You're just a repeater of something that you have never experienced. But you want to be a voice.
Wow.
And when somebody is there to tell you to shut your hell up, you get offended. Some trust in chariots and some in horses.
Wow. Y'all are Elohim. Hallelujah. Don't forget all the knowledge, all the things that puff you up and take you away from them. You think about this. I heard, what was that prayer when the two men were in the temple? The two men came, the one was a Pharisee, the one was a publican. And of course the Pharisee said, I thank you, y'all, I'm not like other men. Or even as this publican. He's looking down at that man. He's puffed up for all his knowledge. And then the publican comes in. He won't even so much as lift up his eyes to heaven while praying. And what Jesus said, who's more acceptable to y'all? This man who's humble, repenting, not all puffed up with his pride, but coming humbly, acknowledging that he needs the Most High, that he has a dependency upon him, or the man that's so self-righteous that he don't need a Savior.
He don't need that word, huh?
He don't need that word a lot.
Something about that hell shut up in a person.
Shut you up from the king.
Yes, shut you up and put you in the outer darkness.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, that was Luke 18. Hallelujah. Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir. Keep it out of darkness. Yeah, because that darkness ain't bringing you no light. I mean, all that knowledge that people want to have when it's just knowledge is just really much that just feeds themselves. It ain't feeding the spirit, just feeding their nasty flesh. It don't produce light because the word is light.
Yeah, it's just
light. Yeah,
it's nothing there to give edification to the body.
Well, forget the rest of the body. I'm thinking about me.
You got to shut that hell up.
I'm building my kingdom, people.
But you got to shut that hell up.
You don't understand, Chief.
But that hell needs to be shut up.
I want things my way.
No, that's hell. You know it's raging in you, fighting against you, and you are supporting it, and you're a voice for it and an advocate for it.
Shut that hell up.
Got to shut the hell up.
What do you think about it? That's why when John came on the scene preaching, what was he saying? He came on the scene preaching, what? Repent. Shut that hell up, man. You get right with y'all.
For the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Come on.
And the scribes and the Pharisees, Sadducees come and say, who has warned you to flee from the wrath to come?
All their books did.
But all their hell in are like, oh, you to tell me I'm the Holy One. Look at my garments. Look how I'm arrayed. Look how I talk. I'm in the streets and I'm fasting and I pray and then I show my sorrowful face.
Well, Jesus called them hypocrites.
Whited sepulchres. Oh, that hell. He dealt with that hell.
Yeah, he approved it.
Every time when they would come to him and converse with him, he would shut that hell up.
He shut that hell up so much, they stopped asking questions.
They want to stone him.
Yep. Yeah, want to kill him. Maybe probably that hell get married. Want to raise hell so much to murder. What Jesus said, what's in the heart? Murders, theft, blasphemy.
Murder. And that's why, Pastor, why's he got to say it like that? Why's he got to act like that? And, you're stoning him. You're stoning him. You're stoning him because you would not shut the hell up.
So true. So true. So what's the moral of the story, Teach? Shut the hell up. Get control of your inner man. That's the moral of the story.
Take control of your volition. Walk in the newness of life.
Come on.
Instead of trying to defend the oldness of death.
Hallelujah. That's it. That's it. So if you walk in the newness of life, you can transform by the renewal of your mind.
Oh, transform. That is the true transformer.
Yes. Yeah.
Not this shit out here.
Nope.
Lots of time wants to be like the Most High.
Yeah, that's his transformation.
That's his transformation.
Corruption.
That's his hell. You see how much the Christian world loves that hell and trying to save that hell.
Yeah. Fight tooth and nail for it.
They don't want nothing fruitful. Polygyny? Oh, hell no! Hell no! That's what they say. Hell no!
Hell no.
They wasn't saying that, hell. Because, the Hasatan does not want the sons of Yah to manifest. He is trying to restrict the seed of Yah. That's what he's trying to do in your mind, in your heart. Trying to restrict that seed coming into good ground. If we would just have, perchance, good ground for the word of Yah to take place in. If we would just labor enough to break up fallow ground within ourselves. But no, I don't want that sweat. I don't want that toil. I don't want that labor. That's when you need to say, shut the hell up.
True. So true, Chris. So true.
But we will not do that. We will tell the man of Yah, shut the hell up when he's not speaking hell.
No. Words of life. We want to resist. Look, we resist life so we can abide in death. He said, look, Pastor, I present to you a way of life. Choose life.
That you may live.
Yeah. He's trying to help you live. Pulling you out of hell, throwing you the rope while you were in hell.
But getting you out of that miry clay and out of that pit. But I love my hell.
I tell you, the transformation process is painful.
Yeah.
If you don't fight for it, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. Your faith is going to fail. You're going to go back into perdition. You're going to go back into sin.
Perdition. Good word. Good word. The Messiah was on that tree fighting.
Yes. He crucified it.
Yeah. In the flesh.
Oh.
But we don't want to be on that tree with him. No. We're so accustomed to going to doctors and going to this and going to that, trying to flee from natural death. We're trying to save our own lives. When Messiah said, you're going to lose it. You stay in this manner.
Yes.
But you won't shut that hell up that you might find life. He is the truth, the way, and the life. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit. And they are life. You, child of Yah. I'm trying to feed you from man on high. And you're going to say, what is this? What is this? Why have you made me this? Shall the thing form say to the one that made it, why have you made me thus?
Resisting the master.
That's what all these wicked ones out here, you know, they want to be binary and transformer and this and that. And with their actions, they're saying, why you made me, you know, it's just blasphemy.
Yeah.
Against the Most High God. We don't understand blasphemy is being spoken so profoundly in our time and our hour. And our resistance and our stubbornness and our iniquity and our transgressions is joining that blasphemy against God, against His people, against His tabernacle, against those that dwell in heaven. Because we will not shut the hell up when it's given us power over all.
Hallelujah. He's giving us power over all power of the enemy.
But I don't see it. I can't touch it and I can't feel it.
By faith.
And it's not in a book.
By faith. By faith.
By
you have
faith?
to receive. Yes.
You mean I got to believe first before I see it?
Yes.
I don't know if I can do that.
You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you.
No. Yeah. I've got to deduct it. I got to dissect it. I've got to logically understand it.
No, just by faith. Just by faith. Just believe.
I got to consult my lexicons and my dictionaries and
what's that producing? More unbelief makes you more powerless, more defeated. In other words, shut the hell up and simply believe the word.
You mean I got to put my books away? I got to take that crap and shut that hell up?
Yes. Yes, shut that hell up.
I got to put away all the other dissenting voices, shut that hell up?
Yeah, shut all that hell up. And just believe the voice of Jesus. Just hear the one that speaks from on high. And speaks in your spirit, by His Spirit.
But the Spirit said to me, hath Yah said?
You got to tell that voice to shut the hell up. That's that other father. Not your father, the true father speaking to you. That's the other father.
Oh, that's it. Oh, okay.
The father of the devil.
That's that matriarchal spirit that's got everybody by the balls now.
Yeah. Castrate men from being men.
They will not shut the hell up. Men will not get in their place and shut the hell up. Because Adam would not get in his place and shut the hell up in the beginning. Here we are.
Come on, T. So true. So true. So true. He abdicated the authority and the woman gave it to the woman. The serpent got it from there.
And now here we are under the second Adam.
Yes.
And here we are like in the second Eve.
And the second
Are we going to still hearken to the voice of the serpent?
No. But the second Adam says, shut that hell up.
Yeah, we've got to listen to our husband now. Yeah.
Yeah. He's guarding the door very faithfully.
Uh-huh.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. But you know, I guess it's really, it comes to the point where you have to, the person has to know in whom they believe in.
Believe.
And that He is able.
He is able. Who?
Yah is able. Jesus, the Word, is able to keep that being committed unto Him. Able to keep us from falling.
If He says, I am the author and the finisher.
Hallelujah.
Why not trust in that? If He shut hell up, why not get into that walk?
Yeah.
Enter into His labors instead of you laboring in your shit.
Come on. Well, yeah, it requires submission to His word.
But now I've got to keep kindling this fire. This hell fire that's been with me all my life.
You stop living that life. Get into new life.
Oh!
Put that old man away with his deeds. Crucify the old man with his deeds. Put him away. Mortify him. Walk in the newness of life. And don't listen to that old voice anymore. That voice of the flesh, that voice, that old man speaking.
That voice from hell, huh?
Yes. The one that agrees with.
That condemning voice. And, that voice tells you you're ugly. And that you're not worthy. When Messiah says you are worthy, that's why I was on the tree.
Come on. Yes, sir.
We won't shut the hell up. We won't tell when some telling us, you ugly, you're not worthy. You won't tell it, shut the hell up and speak the word of life to it. So it will shut the hell up.
Stop smart the devil every time when you speak that word.
Yeah. Submit yourselves unto Yah, then you resist the devil. Then he will flee. Because he knows he was created.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
He still got to abide under the order.
Yes, sir. That's right. That's so true. But if we believe his voice speaking to us more than the word of the Most High, raising all that hell.
Raising all that hell, we will not shut the hell up. That is why we do the things we do, because we will not shut the hell up. That's why we're in disobedience. That's why we're grumbling and murmuring and complaining.
Come on.
We not take the authority and shut the hell up.
Is it that easy, just to take the authority? Is it that easy?
If we would just believe and walk in it. If we would just receive the words that Messiah has given us to walk in. We receive, all the voices, that sister's looking at you wrong. That brother's looking at you, he's thinking about and you believe that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on.
But when Yah says, greater is he that is in you than he that is in us. Oh, no. Hell no. Hell no. I just can't receive that. I would receive, that brother was looking at me wrong. That sister's been talking about me. That sister looked the wrong way. That sister don't receive me. And all this hell speaking in us and just traveling down on that 16-lane highway of just hell. All these voices. Because we will not shut the hell up. Not get everything going through the one. No wonder we're so schizophrenic.
Well,
because we got all these thoughts running at the same time. We will not shut down any of them. Because it requires labor.
Oh, come on.
And we will not enter into the labor of Messiah and the strength of Messiah and the power of Messiah to actually speak against these very things that are speaking in us to damn our being.
So true. It's an actual war that you have to engage in. Just simply put, you have to resist the devil, submit yourself to Yah, resist the devil to make him flee. Because if you don't, he ain't going nowhere, and he's going to overcome you until you overcome him.
Yes.
Because you don't shut the hell up.
You don't shut the hell up. Yah has not appointed us into wrath, but we find ourselves in so many wrathful situations. Or we're fighting one another and bickering and biting one another and devouring one another. But we won't be appointed unto salvation. We won't get our mind set into that as being delivered out of darkness into his marvelous light. But we won't shut the hell up.
Well, Jesus said this, Chief. He said, he that follows me walketh not in darkness. And so we won't shut this hell up. We're really walking in darkness. So you got all this confusion, all this mess going on. Jesus, how come since I served you, I've been with you, I don't have any peace? All this is going on.
He that walks in darkness will stumble. But those that walk in light have no occasion to stumble.
Come on.
Why are you stumbling? There should be a first and foremost a manifestation and an experience in your mind. If I'm stumbling, then there's some way, somehow, some way I'm walking in darkness.
Why are you walking in darkness? You ain't taking heed to the Word. Because the Word is a light unto your path and a lamp unto your feet.
Yes. Why stay in ignorance?
Come on.
When Yah says, I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren.
But if any man be ignorant,
let him be ignorant. Yeah. He will not shut the hell up. He will stay in his ignorance.
So true. So true. That ignorance keeps you bound, keeps you blind. It keeps you in all that torment, and all that turmoil.
All that fear.
Ooh, come on, fear. Y'all's not giving us the spirit of
fear, but of power, word, love, word, sound mind. But we will not walk in that word. We will not actually let it manifest through our body. And, Yah said, when you're in captivity, build you houses. I mean, why build houses? They're just teaching you from foundation to onward up. They're just teaching you something spiritually. Plant gardens. They're letting you know how to till ground, how to plant seed, how to water. That's to the people of Yah. That is Israel. That's why Yah put them into captivity, so they may learn these principal doctrines, these simple things, even in captivity. Build houses, plant gardens, because it's going to teach you the greater things of me.
The visible things of Yah are made manifest by things that are seen.
Yes.
But if you don't, want to even engage in that type of work, you can't even see that spiritual attribute of that in the workings. When he's trying to get you to do it, first that which is natural, then that which is spiritual. But we don't engage.
We don't. We will not shut the hell up.
Woo, hell is raging.
Yeah.
Hell is raging. But Most High's calling us to peace.
What?
He's calling us to peace.
Call. And when you call, it's words, right? You hear words.
Yeah, my sheep hear my voice. Do you hear his voice calling you?
Yeah.
Calling you to peace? Calling you out of darkness? Calling you to walk in the light?
Yes, Yah. Yes, Yah. Yes, Yah. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Instead of all these dissenting voices, Yah's not showing. Yah's trying to hide something from him. Yah's trying to take something from him. He don't want you to live. Like he told Eve in the garden.
Listen, my thoughts are not your thoughts.
Oh, yeah. They're higher.
Higher.
But if you want to get higher, you will get with his thoughts. You'll rise above hell.
Yeah. Because his thoughts are thoughts of peace.
Thoughts of peace.
That you may have expected it. Not all that hell we got going on.
How many of us love hell so much? Oh. When you're bitter and you're envious and how it eats is you just a canker and has a worm.
Woo, boy.
You gonna go to your grave with that canker and with that worm? The worm that dies not?
Dies not. Don't let up. You don't get no peace while you're in that state. You don't teach it the other shade as far as that goes. Especially to be a saint, and you got all this bitter Indian strife in you, and bitter Indian strife in you, you want to eat at you. I mean, to me, that's being in that state is a slap in the face to the Messiah, who died for not only died for you, but died for your brothers and sisters as well.
Yes.
How are you going to hold a grudge against your fellow saint? And say you love Yah while you hate your brothers and sisters in your heart. Do you love Yah? Hell no. You're a liar.
You're a liar. Are you a vessel of life? Or are you a vessel of death?
Come on.
When you going to get to the point where you're going to shut the hell up and let heaven have its voice. Because everything from Yah comes from above. We just receiving so much shit from below.
Well, Jesus said this: seek ye first the kingdom of Yah
and
His
righteousness, not your righteousness, not through books and YouTube videos and all that. We're knowledge puppets. Go ahead.
That's true. That's true. Seek ye first keep on Yah His righteousness. All the things He added unto you. Now, if you want peace, you want joy, you want happiness, you got to seek first the kingdom of Yah. And get out of your own kingdom. Come to Yah. And let Him add these things to you.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. And we can have peace. Because Jesus is the Prince of Peace. We shouldn't be, our mind shouldn't be a tormented hell.
No, we should be in His kingdom.
That kingdom has commandments.
And He should be our Prince.
Yeah. Yes, sir. He should be.
He should be our King.
Should be.
We're in the kingdom of light, not no more in the kingdom of darkness. Perchance you have shut the hell up.
So true. I'll just tell you what is ended with this. Choose you this day. Who you will serve. That's set before you the way of life and the way of death. Choose you this day. Hallelujah. You got anything else to say, teach me closing words, sir?
So hear the words of Messiah. Other words are coming to you that is not of the shepherds. Hopefully there will be a spirit rise up in you to tell hell to shut the hell up.
Hallelujah. Well, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We do appreciate your time. For those of you that are listening later, we do listen after the broadcast has gone off. Whenever you listen throughout the week, we bless you as well for being with us. Thank you for your time as well. Tune in next week. Who's up next week, Chief?
That will be Elder Dolly.
Okay, so tune in next week for Elder Dolly. Don't forget to listen to Sister to Sister. And most of all, say, make sure you're praying for the man of y'all. Keep Pastor Dowell hands lifted up. Praying for the other shepherds, Pastor Corey, Pastor Daniel, all the elders, and everyone else. For one another. And just remember, shut that hell up. Keep striving. Don't let the enemy pull you down. And that's all we have for you tonight. So bless you all. Thank you. Shalom, shalom, shalom.